Why do you lie like this, Blake? Why? Why do you do this? Do you understand? You are not smarter than the internet. They're both narcissists.
Blake Lively has recently been exposed for submitting false evidence in her alleged amended lawsuit against Justin Baldoni.
Public noticed. Public noticed that things were weird and things began to backfire on you, okay?
Despite everything she's done, she's still arrogant enough to play the victim, thinking no one would notice.
They are being so wildly manipulative and dishonest as they have been since the beginning of this entire process.
Blake, the public has seen through your lies, and Candace Owens has exposed how wrong you are, yet you still haven't learned.
Context of that exchange shows that they're out there combating lies.
Blake Lively truly believed she could pull off the biggest legal hoax of the decade, but instead, she's just humiliated herself in front of the world. Her midnight legal stunt was nothing more than a desperate, laughable last-ditch effort to keep this pathetic lawsuit going.
They're just girl bossing it. They're just like, wear your florals, we're gonna file an amendment. It's gonna be cute. We're gonna give you so much emotion, it's gonna feel good.
If she truly had real proof, why is she sneaking around like a criminal, releasing her amended lawsuit in the middle of the night? Oh right, because she's hoping no one will notice that this 50-page mess is nothing more than smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, the public noticed. The public noticed that things were weird and things began to backfire on you, okay?
She's not proving her case. She's just dragging it out because deep down, she knows she's losing.
Saying all that the fact that they got this is false, that they engaged in criminal alteration, it's false.
Let's talk about the legal circus she's trying to pull off. Blake initially filed her lawsuit in Texas, but now she's suddenly moving it to New York. Legal analysts are already laughing at this stunt, saying it won't work. This isn't just a random change of location. Blake is scrambling because she knows her case is falling apart.
The reason why she's setting this up is she says, now I have to take steps to protect innocent bystanders rather than exposing them to further harm, because she's now using this to explain away why no one's joining in on her lawsuit, okay? They're setting that up right at the beginning. Essentially, no one's going to join in, but just so you know, this is to protect them.
This kind of forum shopping, where you pick a court that might favor your case, is a classic move of someone who doesn't actually have a case. You know who doesn't jump between courts like a guilty person fleeing the scene? Someone with legitimate evidence. Blake, if your case was solid, why are you so scared of sticking to just one courtroom? And then there's the biggest red flag of all. Blake,
what do you want men to take away from this film?
I want men... First of all, I want men to stop asking the question, why do women stay?
Yeah.
Right? I want men to take accountability. I want men to hold other men accountable.
They're just pulling this clip out of obscurity. So what are we to assume that he's speaking about? Well, it turns out he's speaking about his character, Ryle, and they're asking him a question in the context of domestic violence.
Remember how in her original complaint she included texts that made Baldoni look guilty? Well, those texts are mysteriously missing now. Two of the most damning ones, including one where he says he doesn't realize how lucky he is right now, and another saying, we need to press on him, are completely gone. Now, why would she delete those unless they completely contradicted her own story? This isn't just selective editing, this is manipulating evidence to fit a fake narrative. And it gets worse, there's an entire section from page 44 that's suddenly gone too. That section originally helped build her dramatic sob story, but now, poof, it's vanished, erased from existence. Blake knows she can't fight the facts, so she's removing the ones that prove her wrong. But here's the thing, deleting evidence doesn't erase the truth. She might think she can rewrite reality, but receipts don't lie. She got busted for lying, and now she's backtracking so fast, she's giving herself whiplash. Now let's talk about Blake's latest excuse, her invisible army of witnesses that no one has ever seen. She claims multiple women felt uncomfortable, but she provides zero names, zero statements, and zero proof. Instead of actually bringing forward real witnesses, she's claiming they'll testify later, but only after she subpoenas them against their will. Yeah, that's totally not sketchy at all. Let's be honest, if these witnesses actually existed, why wouldn't they support her voluntarily? Why does she need to force them into court? The answer is simple, they don't support her, and she knows it. Instead of admitting that, she's playing the victim, pretending she's protecting them. But here's the catch, she already exposed them herself in past leaks.